Jonah does not run in panic. He walks. Down from the hills where wind combs through dry grass, down the narrow road that leads toward the coast, down past fields that have already turned the color of dust. He has heard the command clearly. Go to Nineveh. He knows what Nineveh is. A city built on conquest, walls thick enough to block out light, reliefs carved into stone showing rows of prisoners, hands bound, heads lowered, kings standing over bodies, cities burning in silent images. Nineveh does not hide its cruelty, it engraves it. And Jonah is told to enter that city. Not with an army, with a warning. He does not argue aloud. He does not protest in public. He changes direction. The harbor smells of salt and pitch. Ropes coil across wooden planks. Ships lean against the tide like restless animals. Jonah pays for passage, boards quietly, descends into the lower deck. Above him, sailors shout commands. Sails unfold. The harbor slowly shrinks behind them. By nightfall, the land is only a shadow. Ahead, nothing but water. The first wind feels ordinary. Then it sharpens. Clouds gather without edges. The sky lowers. Rain strikes the deck in sudden sheets. The mast bends under pressure. The hull groans with each wave. Cargo slides. Crates slam against wood. Men grip ropes with white knuckles. Prayers rise in fragments broken by thunder. Below deck, Jonah sleeps. Not tossing, not whispering, sleeping. The ship tilts violently. Water forces its way through seams in the wood. The floor shudders beneath him. Still he sleeps. They drag him upward. Rain hits his face like thrown gravel. The sky has lost its color. The sea has lost its horizon. They cast lots, small stones clicking across wet wood. The lot falls on him. The sailors look at him differently now. Fear rearranges their faces. He does not deny it. He looks at the sea. Black, endless. Throw me in. No explanation, no speech about mercy, just instruction. They hesitate. Then hands push. The sea closes above his head. Sound disappears instantly. No wind, no voices, only pressure. Water folds around him from every side. There is no direction here, no up, no down. Then something moves beneath him, massive, a shadow larger than the storm, a mouth opening in the deep. Darkness. 3 days, inside something alive. The walls pulse slowly. Air comes in damp bursts. Salt burns his eyes. There is no sky, no city, no enemy, only confinement. The sound of the creature's body shifting around him. He presses his hand against the inner wall. It moves under his palm. Time loses shape. In the dark, something settles inside him. Not fear, not regret. Resolve. When he is expelled onto shore, the light feels violent. He collapses onto wet sand, breath tearing in his chest, sea foam sliding back around his feet. He rises slowly. Nineveh still stands. The walls cut into the sky like cliffs, massive gates framed with carved victories, soldiers etched in stone, forever triumphant. He walks toward it, each step measured. The gates swallow him. Inside, the streets are wide and hard-packed. Markets hum with movement, metal glints in sunlight. He stops, speaks, 8 words. 40 days, and Nineveh will be overturned. No raised voice, no extended warning, just a sentence dropped into open air. He continues walking. The words move faster than he does. A merchant lowers his scale mid-transaction. A woman stops carrying water. A soldier removes his helmet. Inside the palace, the message arrives. The king stands from his throne, removes his robe. It falls heavily to the floor. Ash is brought in baskets. Gray dust poured across polished stone. The king sits in it. Orders ripple outward. Fasting, sackcloth, silence. Even the animals are covered in rough cloth. Cattle stand confused beneath coarse fabric. The city changes color. Bronze and red become gray. Smoke no longer rises from ovens. Markets close. Footsteps soften. An empire kneels. Jonah leaves the city, climbs a hill beyond the outer wall, builds a shelter from branches and dry leaves. He positions himself facing the gates, waiting. The sun drags across the sky. Heat presses into his skin. Nothing happens. No fire falls, no walls crack. The city remains intact. Night arrives slowly, stars spread above him. A plant pushes through the soil beside him, broad leaves unfolding in darkness. By morning it casts shade over his face. Cool air lingers beneath it. For the first time since the sea he rests. Breathing slows. The city lies quiet in the distance. Morning returns. The plant withers. Leaves curl inward. Green drains into pale yellow. The stem collapses. The sun climbs higher. Heat presses without relief. Jonah covers his face with his arm. Dust sticks to his skin. Inside the city, life resumes. Shutters open. Smoke rises again from kitchens. Children run through streets that were silent the day before. Metal strikes metal in distant workshops. The walls still stand. The carved victories remain. The empire remains. But something invisible has shifted. Jonah stares at the gates, waiting for smoke, waiting for collapse, waiting for confirmation. It does not come. The wind moves across the hilltop, carrying sounds of ordinary life. Laughter, footsteps, voices bargaining in reopened markets. It was supposed to end in fire. Instead, it ends in continuation. The story closes not with destruction, but with a man sitting in dust, sweat drying on his face, eyes fixed on walls that refuse to fall, the sun burning overhead, the city breathing behind stone, and Jonah unmoving, watching a world that did not break the way he expected.